My work usually starts from picturing a scene, like a sequence of events, and in my head, I kind of look at the whole movie and I imagine what screenshots would sort of capture the story. I want the viewer to read it as if it's a story that has events and, giving them clues and they can sort of fill in the gaps. Yeah, the idea of stumbling upon a scene and then the viewer becomes the investigator and they have to look for clues to see what happened. But my friend did teach me how to use a sewing machine in college. But again, that was also like a 2-minute lesson. It's kind of just like, here's how to hold a paintbrush, here's how to press a button on a sewing machine. So I try to suggest the action beyond the screen, events before, events after, by highlighting those key moments, whether it's, the scissors that are open or a chair that's knocked over or a flower growing through the fence. To me, that suggests events before and something that's going to happen after. I have full control. I can make longer stitches or, really tight stitches. And I think in doing that, I get a lot more movement in the mark, a lot more decision making in the process. I'm interested in, capturing that feeling when you're walking on a sidewalk and you're looking at the cracks and the grass is growing and that grass grows back every year, but that crack takes decades to make. I'm only here for a couple years. And I really like playing with these different time scales. So my work has suggestions of human timelines, architectural timelines, and then also more natural regrowing timelines, and trying to capture that all in a single moment. This rug was a part of a series where I was reimagining a rural American landscape that combined Gothic medieval architecture that is obviously not in our country. And it's my attempt at imagining the planet after we leave and the relics we'll leave behind. A lot of my work deals with pretty morbid themes and violence, whether there's the suggestion of domestic violence or even suicide in these images. But I think the materials let me kind of play with that because they're a little soft and maybe cartoonish at times and colorful, kind of paralleling to the dark themes and then the playful cartoon style of my work. I like to put conflicting or seemingly conflicting materials or themes against each other. So I like having the dark metal, the point and the threat of violence. You have these sharp corners that you could so imagine just ripping through this soft material. Not only is there, the threat of danger to the fabric, but I think it also then softens the metal. The bend here becomes similar to the way that this is bending. But yeah, a lot of my work is about, imagining my own death and the death of the people around me, and an attempt to kind of see these moments as both like infinite, but also like singular and inaccessible and forever in the past. But also by spending time with it, it allows you to kind of pull it into a longer time, which is like funny because it's almost like the opposite of the other things I was talking about. But clearly, I think a lot about time and how much time we've left versus how much time has come before us and what will come after us.